Hello everybody, this is Age of StarCraft once again, bringing another commentary from my YouTube channel, and right now I have the second game on this series, Dimaga versus HuK. HuK spawning here on the as the blue Protoss on the bottom side of Metalopolis, and Dimaga spawning on the top side as the red Surge. And one thing I did forget to say last game, guys, is that this is a double special treat or a triple special treat or however many special treats are packaged into this one little replay pack that I'm going to upload. Is that not only is HuK one of my favorite, well, he's pretty much my favorite player on StarCraft right now. I'm not going to lie, not that there aren't any other good players over there, or that HuK is the best one and he's the J-Dog of StarCraft 2 right now, although he probably is the Bisu, I would say. I don't know. Let's not draw comparisons here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't even worry about it. And yeah, the other thing is that someone requested me more Protoss games. So in the last couple of casts I said, let me know what you guys like, what you want to see more of, so I know that you can. So I know that I focus my resources appropriately. And yeah, Protoss is one of the things that got requested, so I am making Protoss games right now. And also another thing that got requested was more games by me, but I'm not gonna lie, guys, I haven't been playing StarCraft at all. Like, I played a couple of games the other day, and I played one on the ladder, and I was doing so bad that I just went to custom games because, I don't know, it's kind of complicated. I can't really explain why. It looks like Dimaga here looking for any proxy pawns or anything. No, he's going for the sneaky probe. This is going to be a 14 hat trick. This is what I'm saying. This is kind of bad for HuK because now he's forced to be aggressive. And the thing is that, look, Dimaga scouted over here, this position, the close position. This is the danger position. This is where Void Rays, if they come out, big trouble. This is where if 2-gate comes out from down here, for example, big trouble. So this hatchery can pretty much safely go down because it's all of this distance back here through the roads and the highways and the Menk statues and everything like that, just to get to HuK's base, and same for HuK to get to Dimaga's base. So this hatchery is going to go down well before any early pressure comes down. Gonna be able to put down, you know, spawning pool, get out the Zerglings, get a queen out, possibly even a spine crawler if he sees that he needs to it. And look at this! Wow, HuK saying, "Oh, you want to fast expand? I'm gonna fast expand." Not even making a 4-jet, even going for a double pylon. This is amazing. This is very high level play, very risky, because if Dimaga sees this right now, which he has an Overlord coming down here, and if he sees this right now and he says, "Oh, you got an expansion, you have no units, I'm gonna make 20 Zerglings and just run you over right now." Although he doesn't have gas, so he probably can't get speed anytime soon because he's trying to saturate this base as much as possible. The queen not even made until just now, and yeah, he's gonna see this right now and be like, "Oh, you Protoss player, you how much of a jerk can you be?" And Cybernetics core going down here for HuK. So other than the fast expansion over here, nothing out of the ordinary. Looks like he has his Nexus hotkeyed over here, which is kind of interesting, I think. And yeah, he has 2 Nexus on the same control group as well. Although, no, now he's hotkeyed both his Nexus to the expansion because you want to split up your workers. The less workers there are in the mineral pad and in a base, the more efficient they are per worker. So if that doesn't make sense to you, basically what that means is if you have 20 workers here, they're not going to be as efficient as if you had 10 over here and 10 over here because of all the stopping time that, you know, workers have to stop and then, you know, wait for the other one to collect and then go back and things like that. So if you put an expansion down, and that's the benefit of having 2 T3 bases, that you can produce faster, you can mine faster, you can make units faster because of that. Looks like gateway being researched here, but only one warp gate gateway gone down so far. A second one going down. Look at this! Wow, I think this is a complete wall off. Maybe Zerglings and yeah, there you go. Units can get by here, but this is a complete wall, so it's gonna be super difficult for Dimaga to come down here and whoa! I missed this. Dimaga saying, "Oh, you want to fast expand? You want to try to be like me, Protoss player? Then I'm gonna double fast expand on you," because he knows there's not gonna be any early aggression. I mean, if you really look, HuK's units just barely started coming out. He only has 2 Stalkers, 1 Zealot, and looks like a Legion Staff. That's it. That's it. That's all he has. And Dimaga, even more risky, only has 2 Zerglings right now, and I don't think he's even making any units right now. No, he's making all drones. Whoa, these guys are so... Oh my goodness, this is so badass. If you don't understand the gravity of this situation, you need to watch a couple more games because it's so big. It's just that right now Dimaga is going to have such a strong economy, and so is HuK. And once he starts putting down production buildings, he's going to be able to just start spamming units left and right, back to back. And HuK seeming to prefer the sentry builds, the heavy sentry armies with against circulars, or at least against Dimaga. It might be because of he knows Dimaga's play style and he wants to counter it specifically. But it looks like he's going to go for a push. And right now, Dimaga doesn't have much. His Roach Warrens just finished here. Doesn't even have a lair yet. He has like 7 queens or something like that. Actually 4, but looks like 7 if you know, if you had a couple of drinks. You're not really paying attention or anything like that. Could be 7 or 8. And wow, look at all this creep. This is so fast. It's only 8 minutes into the game, and pretty much this whole area is covered in creep. HuK must be very uncomfortable right now because he knows all of this is over here. And look at this, blocking any possible Zerglings coming out here. Now he's going to see Zerglings. He's going to be like, oh man, yes, there's a 3rd base, and I need to get out of here right now. These Zerglings will devastate the sentries because sentries don't do a lot of damage. And oh my goodness, Hero force fields again, allowing these units to come over here and take out the Zerglings. He's gonna take out one queen, which had a lot of energy, doing a transfusion right there, clutch transfusion right before it dies. But look at this, HuK kind of weary now. He doesn't really want to just run in there because there's this threat of a 3rd base, and what is his reaction gonna be? Dimaga being an excellent player, even expecting that expansion over here, and whoa, gonna put down 2 more gateways, so he looks like he's gonna go for a very aggressive bust over here, try to bust up this ram, and then deny the strong economy to the Zerg player. But oh man, HuK better hurry up, because if you look at the production, look at how many units Dimaga is just able to pop right out almost immediately, although there are 12 stalkers here. 11. Did one die? I'm guessing one of them died. And he is getting +1 and Blink, so his army is going to be fairly strong, especially with Guardian Shield. Where is his sentries? I'm pretty sure he had sentries. Don't tell me they all died. Okay, there are 2 sentries here, which looks like they're going to just stay up here back and defensively, excuse me. Robotics facility going down. Probably going to start seeing some more Immortals come out once HuK stops being supply blocked. Oh boy. Which, wow, just perfect timing. 3 pylons all at the same time. Amazing. Why am I doubting my hero? Why am I doubting my idol? But look at this. Look at the spread of creep here. Dimaga against just showing the strength of the Zerg player, being able to get so much map control. He's got the Zelnaga towers, and a Zergling for Zelnaga tower is like dirt, guys. You can pretty much just grab a rock and leave it at the Zelnaga tower, and that's what it costs the Zerg player to hold those with a Zergling. Not as cheap as a probe, for example, but still a probe's a good idea to put down here. Not a zealot, I would not recommend it. Maybe a marine if you're a Ted, but you really want to, you know, use the cheapest unit that you want, because chances are an army is going to bust up here anyway, so why leave an attacking unit that costs a lot of money like a zealot down there regarding that. And Dimaga going for another expansion, and this is kind of bad, guys. I don't know if I've said this before, but whoa, Dimaga falling back behind a little bit on the macro. What's going on here? Trying to do a switch to Hydralisks. Looks like he's gas starved, although he's mining from all gas, but his mineral income is just so ridiculous right now that he just says, well, screw it, I need the gas, I'm just going to go ahead and put on an expansion, I can afford it. And HuK here going for an expansion of his own. This little probe here looking at the skyline cities over there. No, interrupted from his leisurely, what do you want to call it, leisurely break or whatever. Told to get back to work. There is no playing around in HuK's army, and I like the spread. Look at this. He's got zealots and immortal over here. He's got nothing but stalkers over here. And what is he blocking this with? Gateways. So it's going to be super difficult for roaches to bust up here, and for Hydralisks even then, because they have to move up the ramp to start hitting these buildings. And what's going down here? Even a couple of cannons just to say, you know what, get out of here. And there's certainly here meeting its death right now. And oh man, this is creep. I can't. Oh man, I would be so mad right now. Looks like something else died here. Probably a Zergling. And whoa, Queen there being kind of loud. So look at this Dimaga having again almost full vision of the map. This is so bad for any player. And looks like High Templar coming out again. We didn't really see very many hero storms or any storms at all last game, but let's see if this game changes. If we look at the units tab right now, or Iron-Tab. Let's take a look at supply. Looks like Dimaga is ahead, but I would imagine a lot of those are... Whoa! What? Even though Dimaga has more bases, HuK's the one with more probes right now. Pretty amazing if you ask me. And was that a changeling? I don't think so. Something there. Oh, I see. It was a creep tumor being detected by the observer. And this is what I'm saying. Look at all these units moving down here, back and forth, getting ready for the position. Those Zerglings probably want to stay there so they can just run in here and surround any units, and then the Hydralisk can destroy them. And the the tanks. I call them tanks because they are the Zerg tank. The roaches over here can just tank for the Hydralisk, and it looks like HuK's just gonna do a little bit of counter map control. He does not want this creep spread all over the place, and Dimaga can't really do much about this, because if he engages in a narrow alleyway like this, he's gonna be in a bad position. It's not gonna be favorable for him. It looks like a pylon going down here, possibly gonna start putting down a nexus here or something. It looks like HuK, is he gonna be aggressive? No, I do not think so. He is probably waiting for a couple of his research upgrades to come up, making another observer right now in charge. Once charge is done, he pretty much can say lights out to all those Hydralisk and Roaches, although the Roaches are still fairly strong against the Zealots, even with charge. And wow, looks like there's going to be a little bit of encounter here. Dimaga leaving these units a little bit risque down here. Probably just wants to make sure there's nothing going down here. No pushes coming up since his creep was retreated. But oh man, I think HuK has the superior army right now. If I really look at it, it looks like Dimaga being very skimpy on the units, and I'm not really sure what he's spending all these minerals on. And Storm's going down on the Roach is not the best one, but definitely going on the Zerg. He's going to one-hit KO those. Look at those Hard Templar going back and forth. Let's take down the production tab. And oh my goodness, Hydralisk is getting destroyed, obliterated by Storm, and Charglot's Guardian Shield going down. Archon's being morphed in. Oh my goodness, does Dimaga have anything to respond for this right now? I do not think so, although he could quickly just make a bunch of units right now. We'll take a look at the appearance production tab. 32 Hydralisks being popped out right now. So as long as these X can survive for a little bit longer, they're going to be able to take out these units. But oh my goodness, they need to back up. They need to center up. They need to just group up into one big group and then attack. They cannot engage this army one at a time, and these Hydralisks running in back and forth. But look at how many Hydralisks just popped out right here for Dimaga. And oh my goodness, I wonder if he was supply blocked, because that's why he did not have as many units as I think he should have had. And myself, you're not even going to be able to talk appropriately. All these units are going to get taken out, although one hatchery was taken down, and that's definitely a lot of damage for Dimaga, excuse me. But look at all these Hydralisks. That's such a huge army, and more Hydralisks on the way, although Dimaga right now doesn't really have any minerals to produce out of. And charge, let's just be obliterated by those Hydralisks. And oh man, HuK here, I saw this expansion going down, but I didn't want to talk about it because there was a lot of action going up here. And wow, so many observers, because he sees the creep spread. He wants to, you know, retreat that as much as possible. Excuse me, make it retreat as much as possible. It looks like something Void Rays coming down here. This is what I was saying, the close positions. You got these Void Rays, which, oh my goodness, double Stargate for HuK. This is so bad for Dimaga. I think he's been a little bit too passive. He should have made more units. Storm's perfect. Storm's going on the Hydralisk, not even being microed away. They're going to get obliterated right now. Once those Storms are done, the Charglotts are just going to run in there and just decimate these units. And Dimaga forced to call GG. Wow. Whew. Man, I don't know what to say. I mean, HuK is definitely a very strong player, but I feel like Dimaga's been a little bit too lax. Like, he's just kind of sitting in his base, taking the map and not doing much else. And it seems to be, at least in these two games, that is why he has lost. He needs to be a little bit more aggressive. I hope in the next couple of replays that because there are still more games left in this replay pack, so I hope he becomes a little bit more aggressive. And yeah, it would be very interesting to see these two players duke it out, have some epic battles going on in the middle. Right now it almost seems like HuK's just kind of possibly losing one army and then just coming back to streamroll Dimaga. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, I'm not saying Dimaga's a horrible player and he needs to learn how to play StarCraft. Nothing of the sort. I'm just saying I think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. He wants to take on HuK. I mean, HuK's definitely no joke. And he did have all these larvae and everything. I mean, it's just he wasn't really doing anything with it. With all the minerals he was getting. And yeah, I need to take a water break, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Stop this video, and I hope you guys liked it. Please check out my other videos. Actually, I'll do the introduction once the series is over. So I'll see you guys next time, and have a good day, guys.